All right, so here's a really brief first impression overview between the OP-1 and the OP-1 field. As you can see, side by side, they have a bit of a different look and feel. I would say the keys feel better on the field, not to mention, even though this does have a solid metal enclosure and does feel super solid, the field does one-up it with an aluminum enclosure. The speaker is quite actually a bit louder, and right now we're just gonna play through a couple sounds and pipe them through the TX6 as well as the OB4 speaker. So let's go ahead and start playing with the Dimension engine here. You can adjust some parameters between the waveforms, for example. So like this, play between the stereo output, how wide, and then the filter frequency. So far, just the initial impressions of playing between the Dimension engine is super solid. I would say that all these are actually more solid in first pass than the sounds that come stock with the regular OP-1. But I'll stop talking and just play for a bit. Give you an idea for some of the individual screens. Now this string synth in the OP-1 sounds a little different on the field. This is like a whole new engine, and it has a couple of different settings, and I think just even the initially listening, you can tell there's actually a little bit more depth in person here than there would be on the mono output of this. Of course, some of these settings are a little bit different that make it a little harsher. Try and match them a little bit here. I think the output here is a little different. Check out some of these different screens as well. They're all pretty fantastic. Cow. Gotta love the cow. Kind of holds in between takes. Kind of interesting. This has a very rapid decay, as you can see very quickly. You can adjust that out a little bit. Or it just won't work. Where'd it go? Let's play with some of the ones that have not been played with yet. All the graphics are really incredibly upgraded. The screen seems like it has a lot more depth more darkness. It's a bit richer, especially compared to some of the graphics, even on this one, which weren't bad by any stretch. But there's quite a bit of gap actually in the space of the regular OP-1 and the screen. This one appears to be laminated just from the initial impressions, which echoes, or I should say, makes it look a lot sharper because there's not this massive gap here. And a lot of people have been, you know, chatting about they don't really care for the tones of the color, but I think that it sort of lends a much richer look and a more professional look than this one. I think this certainly appears more toy-like, and even for the exorbitant price of really both of these, this appears a little bit more substantial, and I actually like it a lot. The drum kits are also incredibly more in-depth. I feel like every single sample and clip is richer, even on the drums. Especially with the cymbals. You can really tell it's stereo. Little ride action. And the effects, you can really drive those up. So let me modify this up. You can really hear. Let's also turn this one up here. All right, this will be a basic overview, and I'll post some more videos later.